Racism. It's a word that makes people uncomfortable. But let's be real, it's a reality for many in the workplace. Racism is about prejudice, discrimination, and power. It's about systems that disadvantage certain groups based solely on race. And it's alive and well in offices, factories, and boardrooms around the world. We like to think things have changed. We have laws, policies, diversity trainings, but racism is sneaky. It hides in plain sight. It whispers in our biases. It affects who gets hired, who gets promoted, and who feels welcome. Ignoring it won't make it go away. We need to talk about it. We need to understand it. We need to dismantle it. It's time to build workplaces where everyone has an equal shot. Let's get to work. To understand racism at work today, we need to rewind. Go back to a time of blatant segregation. People of color were relegated to low-paying jobs. They were denied opportunities. Their skills and talents were ignored. Fast forward to now. Things are different, right? We've made progress. But the legacy of the past lingers. It shows up in the wage gap. It's in the lack of representation at the top. It's in the everyday microaggressions that wear people down. Now let's talk about the sneaky stuff. Structural racism and unconscious bias. Structural racism is baked into the system. It's in the policies that seem neutral but create unequal outcomes. It's in the hiring practices that favor certain schools or networks. Unconscious bias. That's the stuff we don't even realize we're doing. It's the stereotypes we've internalized. It's judging someone based on their name or how they speak. It's assuming things about someone's abilities based on their race. These biases affect our decisions even when we have good intentions. They create barriers that are hard to see but very real. So, what do we do about it? How do we create workplaces that are truly inclusive? It starts with awareness. We need to educate ourselves about the history of racism and how it shows up today. Then comes action. Let's diversify our hiring pools. Let's create mentorship programs for underrepresented groups. Let's speak up when we see bias, even if it's uncomfortable. This isn't just about being politically correct. It's about creating a level playing field. It's about unleashing the full potential of our workforce. It's about building a future where everyone has a fair shot at success. Let's get to work.